This is breaking news from the 7 Action Newsroom.
A man's in the hospital after an argument ended with gunfire. How police officers who arrived on the scene went above and beyond the call of duty.
Also developing right now, we're being told staff at the Detroit News has just received buyout offers, the other well-known newspaper that could be next to make cuts.
But we begin this half hour with breaking news from Detroit's east side. Right now, police are on the scene of this deadly accident. It happened after a high-speed chase. That car split in two. It crashed into a tree. We'll have an update for you on this story that we first brought you at 4:30.
7 Action News reporter Nima Shafee joins us now live from the east side with more on how this all started. Nima.
Yeah, Malcolm and Alicia, just as Alicia mentioned, we're talking about a car that split into a debris field that measures over 100 yards. I want to step out of the way. This is on French Road near I-94 on the city's east side between Shoemaker and Warren, in an area that's kind of, that's what French Road is straddled by. This is what it looks like right now with a number of investigators from the Detroit Police Department as well as the Fatal Squad here on scene. I want to get you kind of caught up now as to how this all happened, and looking at some video from earlier this morning, you might be able to make out this car. This is a white Grand Prix, and that's what they've been able to determine. But as you heard me mention, there are car parts all over here. And what we're told by Assistant Police Chief Steve Dolan is that around 2:51 this morning, they got a call to the area of Charles and Gable. Well, that's in the 11th precinct, you guys. And so what happened was they got the call that a woman was being threatened with a gun. They get to that area, and they'd had a lot of gun runs in that area as of late. And so what they did is they get to that area. They didn't have an exact address, so they're looking for the person that called. They couldn't find them, but then the suspect vehicle appeared. They had been given a description of the car, and so they knew what they were looking for. But when the suspect saw that there were police in the area, he then took off. Well, then as he took off, they gave chase to that vehicle. That started about, again, as you heard me mention, about 2:51, ended just 6 minutes later here in the 7th precinct. And I want you to take a listen now to what the Assistant Police Chief Steve Dolan had to say when we talked to him just a few minutes ago.
It's terrible. It's about 100 yards long. When the officers responded, they went to what they thought was the car. It was the back of the car. They drove right past the front of the car. They seen the huge white thing, and that was the back of the car. If the individual who called the police could call us, it would help us further investigation. But right now, obviously, it's very early in the investigation.
Normally you hear us, again, and I apologize about that hiccup. Normally you hear us and we say, you know, if you have any information, call police immediately. In this case, this is really where they're asking for help, because I actually asked the Assistant Chief how we can help them, and he said, at this point, we're looking for that individual that called the police department. So it goes without saying, if you have any information that can help the Detroit police, or you might be the person that called the police department, call them immediately. They wish to speak with you. They're still in their early parts of this investigation. We'll continue to keep you posted on this, both on air and online. I'm Nima Shafee, 7 Action News.
Yeah, thanks, Nima.